Hey everybody, welcome back to another diecast review. This year it's time for redemption. The 2019 Hooters car is in. I got the 2018 out here so we can take a look at the differences between the two and go into the details there. But I haven't seen this one yet, so hopefully we can take a look at the new diecast. So still in the box here, so I'll get that popped open. Generally it comes like that. Never ship them in just this box. At least not these types. If you are shipping the smaller ones in a box like that, make sure you protect it with a few layers of bubble wrap, because this box, the USPS will destroy. So make sure you've got good cushioning on the inside if you're shipping the smaller ones, but never ship these with no padding. That is a definite no-no. So let's take a look here. Obviously we got all our paper on here yet, so we haven't had to look at that. All right. Ooh, that's right. It's got the NASCAR Heat logos on it. Nice. All right, I like that. That's cool. So let's take a good look at that good guy. So this ran at Phoenix earlier in the year. Standard Elite box. How many did they make? They made 436 of these. So we'll take a look here. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. All right. We'll pop it out there. Good looking. All right. The Elite card's in there somewhere, but it does come with that. It does also come, obviously, on this base. So we'll take that off. There's the antennas there. And we'll slide. I'll put my cover away up there. Kind of got to find some room. All right. Let's get a little closer here. Maybe take off that cover. It's still on top of the base, so I will actually want it a little higher off the ground. I'm just going to set it on that box. This here. All right. So getting it a nice good close-up at first. Interesting. That's intriguing. Okay. So we do have the good metallic orange. All right, so let's take a look here. I'm going to put these close together. Let's get it off the stand, actually. Okay, so if you remember from last year, my number one complaint about this car was its speckledness, and it looks like they did it again. We'll take a look for sure once we take the screws out here and get a good close-up and put them next to each other. Almost. There we go. So we got the base off. I'll pick it up here. All right. So off of first look, yeah, it looks like it's speckled again. Interesting. As you can see on the hood there, you can kind of see where it's speckled at. The orange looks terrific. They did a great job there. The decal on the top, at least they didn't speckle over the number this year, and it's not a tiny number 9. It's actually a decent size. But it's very obvious because the liner of the outside line of the 9 doesn't match the orange on top. You can see how it's very clearly it almost looks like it was a sticker they just stuck on there. You know, obviously they always have the decal, but usually they would cut that outer ring of orange out, and that would just be the car. So let's take a look on the roof. So here's last year's number 9, and this looked terrible. Look at that glitter everywhere. Again, the orange looks good. I like it, but the white is white. It's metallic or gloss, but it's not galaxy. So there you can see tiny number 9, not super big on the roof there. So let's go to this year's. This year's we have a bigger number 9, but we've got an orange outline on that number. So I'm not 100% sure on that. We do have a little chip by this antenna. That's unfortunate. Up there. Again, the metallic orange looks very, very nice. Look at the orange there, but there's that line in between the two. That is bizarre. That's a little weird. So yeah, that is a little bit off. It just, you know, I noticed it's a little different. Other than that, look at that. I mean, we got the metallic there, and then you go down the side, we got the Heat logos. There's our number 9. On the front, we got the orange front end at the bottom. Looks good. And Hooters on the hood. But again, on the hood, it's all glittery. I don't know why they do that. I thought they would have learned their lesson from last year with everyone getting all ticked off about it. So there's the Heat logos again, Mountain Dew, Chase Elliott. Yeah, there's more glitter. You can see it there down the side along the white. And it's one thing if you have enough that it looks galaxy, but it just looks bad. I mean, it's so unevenly placed. It's not like a metallic where you've got the whole thing covered in it. And I'll show you a metallic. So that's glitter. Now we're going to look at this year's Kansas win, or last year's Kansas win. That's metallic. See how that green? There's sparkles, but they're very everywhere. They're not like one here, one there. You know, they're not spread out or kind of sporadic. This is everywhere. It's covered in it. You know, that's a metallic finish. What they've got over here is just kind of, I mean, you can see like there's just kind of one little grain here or there. I don't fully understand why they decided to do that. Again, don't get me wrong. The Hooters car does look nice. The metallic orange is spot on. Again, fantastic. I love it. Look at that on the back. The number, the little stripe down the side. It's like they used but I don't know if... I think they painted it white and used metallic orange decal. I don't know. This is so weird. Maybe they used orange and the white is a decal. I don't know. This is weird. I'm not happy with it. I shouldn't say it. I'm not sure. All right, so let's get on to everything else first. So let's get a side-by-side of the two cars so we can see the differences, because there are differences. This is a different mold. This is the new Chevy mold. Everything's very similar. You see the Camaro ends are front. You know, the front's good. The hoods are the same, maybe a little less drop in them. No, they're about the same. We do have the elongated splitter, though. So we'll put them side-by-side, or close to side-by-side, so we can take a look here. So there you can see the splitter sticking off in front of it, and there is no splitter sticking out in front of that one. There you can see the difference. So the front end is the same, but we do have the splitter sticking out on the new one. So definitely, I like that, the fact that it's accurate. And then obviously the spoiler isn't near tall enough, but it is, I mean, taller than last year's. But this spoiler is like, I mean, average. I mean, this thing should be like way up here. Like, it's a very, very tall spoiler. You know, like the 2014s had, the very tall spoilers. So, again, I'm glad they at least did something. Something's better than nothing. But, you know, it's okay. Other than that, our fuel cell looks the same. I don't think there's any difference there. Ooh, black tubing. Okay, maybe a little difference. I believe under the hood is going to be the same. I haven't actually checked to see if there's any differences in the 2019 engine detail yet, because this year's Napa car came out a few months ago. That is a 2018 with a 2019 paint scheme on it. It is not the 2019 mold. It is not the 2019 chassis. It is just the very basic 2018 with a new paint job. Oh, that's good. Okay, so where the headers are, they do have the Chevy engine. That's kind of nice. Otherwise, it does look like it's exactly the same. No differences. So, doesn't appear to be any differences there. Looks about the same in there. So, all of that looks pretty good and normal there. Other than that, I'm a little disappointed at the specifics that happened to this car. The glitter, I think, is a little on the ugly side. I'm not terribly thrilled about that. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't really change that. So, would I get it? Yes, as a Chase Elliott fan. If I'm looking at just you know, getting any old diecast, I would put this second on the list. There's definitely a better Chase Elliott to get than the Hooters one. I think the one that would be better. That one looks fantastic. I mean, fantastic. Haven't done the review on it. Coming next, but it is absolutely great. So highly recommend that. But for this car here, I would put it down on the list. I think his Napa one's got a little bit better from last year. This one, I would say this is a step up from last year's Hooters in terms of quality, but it isn't by much because they still got the speckling. So if they could just stop speckling this car, the Hooters car would look great, but unfortunately they didn't. But I'm running low on time, so thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff below. Love getting to chat with you guys, but this has been Race Craze, and we will see you all in the next diecast review.